Good morning, y'all. All right, it's your boy. I just want to, I'm heading out right now to pick up some groceries to make us up some breakfast this morning. Man, the sky looks beautiful. There's a storm off in the distance. Look, me and Kimberly been coming to some perspectives lately, trying to figure life out, trying to figure out what's next for us. We've been out on this journey. We're in Gillette, Wyoming right now, on a farm, staying with some amazing people, experiencing some really incredible things. Boy's been waking up with a rooster and chickens and goats, and the life is it's just been something different, man. It's been incredible. And we're good old Texas boys, it's been cool, it's been awesome, it's been fun, but it's definitely been different. And the thing is along this journey, because Kimberly, for those of y'all who are just tuning in, those of y'all have been paying attention, man, y'all know what's going on. For those of y'all just tuning in, Kimberly is doing travel nursing. And as she's doing travel nursing, we've been kind of moving around quite a bit, just here and there. We were all over the place in Oregon for a while. Kimberly was in Denver, then we were in Oregon. In Oregon, we moved a lot. We were in Roseburg, Eugene, Springfield. Oh my gosh, I can't even remember. We were in Florence. We were all over the place in Oregon. And it was cool. It was really cool. We were in Bend. That's where we were, Bend. And there's another one or two places too. We moved a lot. But it was cool. Kimberly even moved more than we did, as she got there before we did. But we experienced a lot. We met some cool people, had some fun, made some memories. We met some amazing people that we are still connected to, now months later after having, it's now September, and we left in May, and we are still connected to some people. That's not that long, but a lot of times when you're just, these people with these contract jobs, they meet people and they just kind of come and go. But we've been really blessed to have made some, lasting connections with some amazing people that we look forward to just keeping in our lives. We don't believe these people crossed our paths by accident. We even got some friends that we met in Bend that are planning to possibly visit us here in Gillette. They talked to us, talked to me just a couple of weeks ago and said they're looking into it. And it's just amazing how God has just given us these opportunities and really made out of what we just thought was a contract job that was going to make us some, quick money. That was gonna, the first contract Kimberly took, the money was really good. And now, I'm not saying the money's not good now. The money's absolutely good. It's great. But initially, the money was really, really good in the first contract that she had. And not only was it that, it was getting her out of a position that she was in. It was not a good place. The environment was pretty toxic that she was working in. So it was a place we had to get out of. And I had to come to terms with stepping away from where we were. I like being in control of things. Kimberly likes being in control of things. We both are that kind of mentality. We have learned to allow control to each other, but we don't like other things stepping in and taking control of our situation. And with these contracts, we had to really step out on faith and trust God to be in control, because we definitely aren't in as much control. The contracts can end abruptly, as we've already had one of them. One of them ended abruptly, and within days we were, God provided a way, and we had another one. And it was just amazing. That That's how we met the people that we met out in Bend. It was something else. God really moved in our life, and we know that He's in control. He's in control. So when you feel like you don't have the control you want to have, sometimes instead of trying to force yourself into position of taking that control over your own life. Now, I'm not telling you not to be in control of your own life, because I absolutely believe that people need to take that control and be responsible for themselves and their position and their station in life. But at the same time, when you're in a place that you ultimately feel is good for your family or good for yourself, or you're a good career move or things like that, anything like that, it's going to position you better in life, but you feel like you don't have the control you want. Remember that it's not your boss, it's not your supervisor, it's not the, government or, whoever you think is controlling things, right? It's not those people who are in control. God's in control. God's in control. Like I said, there's a level of responsibility that I think each and every one of us have to take, because people, there's a fine line that you walk between there's a fine line you walk between taking control and trusting in God. Like, people sometimes get into this perspective, especially non-believers, right? Where they don't understand what that walk of faith is really like, which is, understandable. If they haven't experienced it, they don't know what it's like, right? So I think with some people, some people who are struggling with their faith, or people who just are non-believers, or people who have just come to a place in their life where things are getting challenging. I've heard people question me before. It's like, are we just supposed to, I've had friends say that, are we just supposed to sit back, say, okay, we said a prayer. Hey, God, take care of this, please, right? And then sit back and wait for it to happen. No, I don't believe that at all. I believe that there are certain things that are completely out of your control. And those things you place in God's hands. But the things you can control, the things you can take initiative, you can make efforts, you can work hard. I say you need to step up and do everything you can to position yourself in the right place in your life. But then trust God. Trust God to make it work. Trust God to, as you're developing your relationship with God, He's going to give you signs. He's going to talk to you. He's going to show you that, hey, maybe this isn't the job for you. Maybe this isn't the spot for you. Maybe this isn't supposed to be what's happening. Maybe He's going to show you, you should be doing this. You're going to be called. You're going to be pulled to do something. Maybe something you've never done before. Maybe something you're uncomfortable with. Like me, being uncomfortable with letting go of my neighborhood, my position in Austin. I loved South Austin. I still love it. I loved all of our neighbors. I was surrounded by all the people. My friends loved me. I loved them. They were more than neighbors. They were friends. They were family. They were like, we supported each other. We helped each other. We took care of each other. We looked out for one another. When one another got sick, when, grandkids or my kids or, their kids, like, we all just looked out for one another. It was such an amazing circle that we had right there, that we helped each other with each other's vehicles. We helped each other with yard work. It was so tiny. It was a matter of like 6 houses, 3 in a row here, 3 in a row here. And when does that happen? That all of your neighbors right there just look out for each other. There was a few neighbors up the road that were not like that. But we were so blessed. We're so blessed, and we were so happy to be around those people. And we knew our church, our school, the boys' school was amazing. It was amazing. Our church was incredible. It was hard for me to walk away from that. Knowing that there wasn't really a coming back. Like, I knew that, like, hey, we might land back in Austin. But if and when we do land back in Austin, it won't be what it was. Because that house won't be there anymore. I won't be surrounded by those neighbors. I won't be a mile from the school that me and the boys walk to every day. I won't be less than 3 miles from Kimberly's job. I won't be, it's like all those things that I had gotten so comfortable. But sometimes comfortability, the devil plays on us, right? Because we get so comfortable and the devil's like, you don't want to let go. You want to hold on to that. God has more, but you want to hold on to this. It's hard, So when you don't know what's happening next in life, when you're trying to figure things out, we're still trying to figure things out. We're out here on the road. It's amazing. We're renting a house on a farm. And we have this contract that's been extended again for a couple more months, which is great because we're loving the farm. We're loving, Kimberly's really liking, excuse me, I'm kind of groggy this morning. Kimberly's loving the facility that she's working at. I mean, we've made some amazing friends, and the people that live on the farm with us, there's another house, and there's another family, and there's actually 2 families, a husband, his wife, his son, his daughter-in-law, and their two boys. I mean, so it's really been pretty amazing. But we don't know what's next. We're trying to figure that out, and we feel like we've gotten some pretty good signals lately, and business is going good too. So whatever y'all are doing today, I send y'all love and prayers. I hope everything is going well. Hope y'all have an amazing day. Hope you embrace whatever comes your way, and I hope you don't let go of that faith. Just know that whatever's happening and that you're like trying to figure it out, you're like, I'm not sure what's next, it's going to be good. If you don't know what's next, it's going to be big. Yeah. So keep pushing for the next level, the next thing, the next spot, Keep pushing for more in your life, because whatever you've got, wherever you're at, no matter what level you've reached already, God has more. That's right. All right, your boy. I got love for y'all. I'm going to go get these groceries so I can get home and eat some breakfast. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm out.